Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the 16th to the 23rd of May 2026. And as always, it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascended Masters, light beings such as the Arcturians, Pleiadians, Sirians, Andromedans, Blue Avians and others as well as any other spirit guides that you may have, and of course our higher selves and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Sagittarius. Okay, let's see. Okay. The Magician and the Ace of Wands. So, yeah, very positive energies to start. You also have the Queen of Swords and the Temperance as well, Sagittarius. I think just recently, the Magician here, your inner magician, Sagittarius, of all of the tools at your disposal here, swords, wands, pentacles and cups, there is a wand here that you've taken up. So there's something that you have identified as a passion, and it could be something really creative and or spiritual as well, but something you've identified that is going to have a lot of that you believe has a lot of potential for you to move into, to be happy moving into, and to really get involved with. Okay, there's something that you've identified, and it's probably come as a result of you really looking at your inner resources here. Your inner resources, but also the resources around you, like in your, circle of life, so to speak. We'll grab some more cards here. The Wise Woman, wow, which is the High Priestess in that deck. And Two of Swords, yeah, you've definitely identified something here. And I think this is something to do with your inner High Priestess here that you've identified. So your intuition, your deep knowing, your wisdom, Sagittarius, your ability to ground yourself, to tune into higher frequencies, to receive downloads, probably tuning into galactic collectives as well. And the Two of Wands here is that, there's something that you've that you're investigating, and I think it's to do with this Ace of Wands here. There's something that you believe has a lot of potential for you, and maybe and here we have it here. We don't have it exactly, but the underlying theme is Three of Pentacles, something creative. This little person here is, cooking or making some herbal brew or something to that effect. You don't necessarily, it's not necessarily saying that this is what you are doing, but it's something creative, and I think it could be very earth connected, something that's tuning you into your inner wise self, and possibly, like your ancestors, some ancient knowledge that you have held in your field for a long time. Maybe you're starting to remember it. This could be what the Ace of Wands is talking about here. There's something that you're remembering, possibly past life stuff as well. Okay, and here we have the Eight of Challenges. So this could be an underlying theme is that you identified something that you are passionate about, that you feel has great potential for you. But there may still be some inner obstacles to you moving forward in that, okay? And this is about you overcoming the obstacles. So perhaps, Sagittarius, on the one hand, you're going to feel the inner obstacles, or there's some restriction, something restrictive that you feel is blocking you, okay? But then you're also going to have times where you're feeling very creative and inspired, and it's about you're going to kind of be bringing these two energies together, maybe you're going to create some more understanding around this Eight of Swords here, why you're feeling this. At times, it might not be all the time, it might be some of the time, and maybe you are well on the way to, this reading is certainly about you getting creative, doing this thing that's really inspiring you. And yeah, general direction moving forward is that Temperance, this is going to require you, I guess, to focus, to maybe even, blend things in a new way, to create a new schedule possibly for yourself, and to also have the will and the drive to, and the discipline to do what it is that is inspiring you. And yeah, here's the Queen of Swords as well, which is pretty awesome because this is a really nice blend of masculine and feminine. So she's probably going to help you to carve out time, literally with that sword, carve out time in your schedule to do this thing, whatever that it is. But also to really help you to align with your heart space when it comes to making decisions. So the decisions that are going to be supportive of you moving forward into this new passion, which you've identified. I keep feeling here, this is your, the High Priestess. This just is, it's giving me vibes that this is you here, Sagittarius. Your energy at the moment, you're really accessing your inner wisdom. So there's something about this that is going to, that I think you even feel it as though it's going to become a path. There's something about this energy that's going to be a part of your path, or the path moving forward. Let's have a look at your outcome now. So your creativity is going to be activated, definitely with Temperance and the Three of Pentacles there. Five of Pentacles. So there is going to be a challenge. Maybe you will need some assistance with something. And you also have the Three of Cups. So, wow. Joy, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Wow. Sagittarius. Let's have a look at these two first. So, in your outcome, Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups, you may need to, I guess, put yourself in happy situations, because that's going to help. But an outcome could also be that if you have challenges getting this thing off the ground, or challenges in creating time for yourself to move into this activity, I think we'll say it's like a spiritual activity, or spiritual creative activity. If you're going to have difficulty doing that, then it might be that you just then really reflect on what it is in life that is going to give you joy, and to really kind of align with this energy of joy. Because if this thing that you're thinking of doing is really enjoyable for you, okay, it could be the thing that is missing in your life if you feel as though there is something missing. Okay, Five of Pentacles. The interesting thing is the way these cards are, it's like the five, they're sort of moving towards more joy. So this could be an energy as well. An outcome is that perhaps there's some challenges you're working through at the moment, but ultimately you will be moving into higher frequency and more joy, I think, as you integrate these energies more. And here what we have is, what you may not be aware of, Sagittarius, is that this is your energy here, I believe. Mutable Fire, Queen of Wands, sorry. Is that your passion and your power is going to sort of come from your ability to nurture yourself here. Queen of Pentacles. And this is what you're doing here. If you feel as though something's missing, it's about moving towards the frequencies that fulfill you. And two divine feminine energies. This is just pretty powerful to go with your High Priestess and the Magician. Okay. So you are very, fire and earth together is a very powerful energy in terms of manifestation. So you're going to be able to, use this inspiration, this fire represented by Ace of Wands and Temperance. This is also fire, okay? Here you are, fire. Okay, you're going to be able to manifest beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy, activating your, your wise woman or your wise man, your inner wisdom, your spiritual connections, and maybe there's something about the that energy that you're going to be able to manifest into the material world as well. Let's grab some spirit guidance. I think you're working through, there's some self-limitation that you're working through here, and it could be energies of other people around you that at times, at times are kind of just like you're going, really? And it's like, but once again, maybe it's just, a matter of giving yourself time, attention and energy to do something creative that helps you to move into a different space, a different energy, different frequency. Wow, okay, this is jumping out to me. Spirit guidance, star. There's something about this. This is something that's really in alignment for you, heart-wise. But this could also be something galactic about this whole new path that you're considering here. Maybe you are bringing in your connections from past lives in other collectives. Maybe you're really connecting with a certain collective, and maybe you're receiving downloads and getting some guidance from them. I like to think now that, many of us have, friends in high frequencies, if we can say that, right? So maybe you're getting some guidance from your friends in the higher frequencies. Two of Wands, again, which is the same card here. Two of Spells, Two of Wands in this deck. So you definitely, really, whatever you're contemplating here, Spirit's saying, it's definitely in alignment for you. Spiritually in alignment, okay? And it's also going to help you to feel grounded and connected to Spirit and the higher frequencies. And here we have the Eight of Wands, action, okay? Fire. A lot of fire in your reading. You are a fire sign, Sagittarius. So this is about galvanizing and formulating a focus. Maybe there's going to be 8 steps or 8 aspects, or maybe this is like, over 8 weeks, doing an hour a week or something like that. The number 8 could be helpful for you, okay? But this is about taking action, really, I guess, activating your passion and involving yourself in this new, beautiful, higher self-aligned path that you are embarking on. What should we do next? Let's grab a spirit. We're going to be guided this week to use the Dragon Oracle. So we'll do that now. And then we'll look at the bottoms of the decks as well. Crystal Yellow Dragon. Wow, opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Yes, this is what you are, I think, opening up to. And I think you're feeling it, Sagittarius. I think you're feeling these higher, it's like this, your essence or an activation of your energy body, your light body. You're expanding your consciousness and you're becoming aware of these awesome frequencies, okay? Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Yeah, walk the higher spiritual path. Perfect. This is bang on for you. I feel this is what's happening. You're walking the higher spiritual path, and you've identified, I think, with this Ace of Fire here, something recently has kind of basically activated you and gone, okay, I've got a pretty clear idea of what's super resonant for me now. And that's, for you, Sagittarius. I think you have a clear idea of what's resonant for you now, spiritually. Beautiful. Bottoms of the decks, Queen of Pentacles again. This is a really nurturing energy. You taking care of you. Right, and I kind of like how this sheep is in a toy shop. So it's also alluding to this idea of nurturing your inner child here, Sagittarius. Nurturing your inner child. And here we have 6 of Cups, which is the inner child energy, okay? This girl is out in nature here. I think she's got fairies around her there. Little critters up in the trees there. So, activating your inner child, whatever you feel is resonant for you, Sagittarius, whatever energy an activity you feel you need to do to activate that, because that is a great remedy for this energy here. Okay, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if other people's stuff is kind of a bit much, or even if you're feeling like, well, I'd really like to do this, but I just feel like I don't have the energy, the time, the space, really kind of activate your temperance here and really discipline yourself to give yourself a little bit of time to do something just for you. And you are inner child, right? Knight of Wands, of Swords, sorry, yes. Taking action, communicating. Maybe you need to set some boundaries. Maybe you need to communicate with people. Look, I can't do that because I'm going to do this. But using your communication. And this is also, you know, if you have an insight or a download, it's really about, I guess, acknowledging that, honouring that, and maybe sort of creating a ritual around it, or doing something concrete, like maybe you'd like to write out your downloads or your insights. Okay, there's something about using your wisdom. This dragon here is opening his mouth. So talking, speaking, writing, creating, but also taking action on all of your insights, and possibly your you know, your awareness of self, Sagittarius. 10 of Wands. Yeah, so maybe part of this here, 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, sorry, energy, is that maybe you need a break from this energy, because the 10 of Wands and this 8 of Swords could be kind of happening together at the same time. This is like a burdensome energy, and it can also just indicate that you probably need to take a break, or take more breaks, or plan for breaks, or something like that. And certainly, you know, when I place this down, it's going to be placed next to the inner child. So maybe it's about, if you feel like you've lost touch with your inner child, it's about, you know, just if you do take a break, really tuning into that inner child energy. Just asking yourself, you know, what did you love to do as a child? And that type of thing as well, because I think that's going to help with you aligning to your path over the long term. You're definitely considering something here. Your High Priestess is just awesome in this reading for you, Sagittarius. You're really bringing your inner wisdom, and also your heart-aligned decision-making is coming on board at the moment. Essences and energies. Wow. Essences and energies. And this is probably what you are. We did mention galactic energy, but probably just generally frequencies. You'll be becoming more sensitive to different types of frequencies. It says here, attune to subtle energies, balance, and frequency holders. So not only are you tuning more into energies around you, okay, you are also being able to create balance. I think a great balance of spiritual and material life, okay, because you have a fair bit of earth in your reading, which is really great because it means you're grounded. And here we have, you know, spirit can be sort of within that element of fire and earth here as well. But because of that, Sagittarius, it also means that you can be a frequency holder. So literally you're receiving the higher frequencies, you're in that energy, and then if you go out into the third dimension, mixing with people and whatever, it's like you bring a high frequency to that environment. So you are like a frequency energy holder as well, which is just awesome. So we are going to be moving into an energy of being, or setting ourselves free from the things that have been holding us back, and just allowing ourselves to be, especially with our inner child energy, kind of really activating that. But there's something here, you know, recently, Sagittarius, you've really activated here. I think this could be, you know, energy body, light body activation, and probably your higher self. I mean, with High Priestess, you know, the word high is in both of those phrases, isn't it? High Priestess, higher self. So I think this is, you know, a higher self-awareness that you're moving into as well. Yeah, and a beautiful star card here. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Okay, really, something about your heart space as well, really activating. So I think we might wrap it up there, Sagittarius. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.